So I've decided that I'm having a major tidy up, get rid of some stuff.
Let's go make something.
A lot of it's just wood that I will never use, and so I've actually just chopped it up and it's going to get burnt as firewood. There used to be a big pile of wood just down there beside the table saw. Well, there isn't now because that all got burnt last night. Well, half of it did anyway. Some old 4x2s, and there'll be some of this gets chopped up as well, and a lot of this over here will probably get broken down, either thrown out or burnt. I just am not ever going to use it. It's just been collected over the years. There's the old sled there that doesn't fit on the new table saw. That's from my old table saw, so it doesn't fit, so I've got to break that down and probably burn it. And then there's some old doors there that I was going to break down. To be honest, I can't see it happening, so I'll just chop it up and get rid of it. I will be keeping some of it, some of the good stuff that I know that is really good too good to actually burn, but a lot of it actually is very old and just needs throwing out. If you look up and behind here, which you've probably never seen on video, there's wood up there that we're going to use for boxing when we were doing concrete, but we ended up doing it another way and didn't need it. So a lot of that can actually get thrown out, burnt. Some of it might get reused for projects, but to be honest, with the amount of stuff that I've just got there, to get to that, that's a mixture of plywood, MDF, offcuts. So I've got enough of that, and that they're all usable. Come outside, there's more just there. I've got more wood just there. So as you can see, I've got enough to do most things if I really wanted to break it down. So I've just got to go sort through it and somehow sort through it and keep the good stuff and chop up the stuff that I'll never use. Reduce that pile a little bit, and as you can see, it goes up because we live on a hill, and up there is the top of the hill, and it comes down. So that there's on quite a steep angle, and it was never built to be used, which is back in the day, 100 years ago. They didn't think of that. But I've reduced that pile. I'm now looking at this pile going, holy crap, I don't know what to do, don't know where to start. Because this here is really good Remu, in good condition, so I'm going to keep that. I'm going to keep some of these other ones that I know that are in good condition. There's more offcuts there that I can just, to be honest, I don't know. Don't know what to do. How much to keep. As I said, these bits here are really nice bits of Remu. And for my American friends, Remu is a native wood. Now no longer millet, unless you've got a special license. It nearly went extinct back in the day because everything was just done in Remu. This house is made from Remu. All my floorboards up there That's all Remu. It's a native wood, and now in 2018 you can hardly get it, but the bits you can get is really expensive. So I get it from where I can, and that's a bit of Remu that's in really good condition, so I'm going to keep it because that will come in handy for something, especially if I want to make it out of Remu. That bit was Purple Heart. Well, there's how much wood I chopped up, and I did the same amount a couple of days ago as well, so there's 2 days worth of burning just there, because it burns pretty fast and pretty hot, so probably 2 or 3 days there. And I did the same a couple of days ago, just to give you an indication. So now I've got to now sort out how I'm going to do this. But if you look at it, there's actually an old headboard there that I've got to break down and just burn. It's probably chipboard or something stupid. An old motor. What actually happened, I had this all up off the ground, and you'll see on the piles over there, you'll see so on the piles there is a board that comes out, and it goes across, and it actually goes over to behind that one, and it was keeping it all off the ground, and I put far too much on it eventually over time. And I watched it sag a little bit, and I thought, okay, I'll put a support post in the middle. Of course, the middle is dirt, and I keep adding to it. That's my own stupid fault. I really knew I shouldn't have been adding this much weight to it. The good thing is, it's still off the ground, so yeah. But what I want, really, what I really want is a bigger workshop, but you know, I'm not allowed to have one of those. And then I've got that to sort through. What other wood stashes I've got? A little bit over there, but most of that's actually in really good condition, which I can keep and usable. Usable for something, I don't know what. There's more Remu, there's mahogany, there is Jawa, there's a bit of mahogany there, that's another piece of Remu. To get a piece like that, very rare, so I'm keeping that. And over here, as I said, smaller thin bits that get used every now and again, some dowel rods and offcuts. They do get used. I'm thinking to get rid of some of them. Now I'm trying to work out a way of putting a middle support in, but between there and there it's about 3 meters and of empty space, possibly thinking of something hanging from the floor joist, but I don't want to be putting too much stress on that. Think of something else. And I'm still trying to work out a way of a bit of a small off-feed table behind the table saw. I've kind of come up with an idea, I just haven't decided how exactly I'm going to do it. Basically attaching something to the end of the table saw itself, possibly having some small runners going out. It might be a big off feed table, but it'll be enough to help it have some runners going out, draw some out of the table saw itself, and then shaping the off feed table up here somehow. While I'm here, since we've had a table saw safety video, there is another one coming on that, by the way. So what an off-feed table does is when you're cutting, especially longer pieces, not so much on shorter pieces, but when you're cutting longer pieces, the weight behind tends to go like this, and it lifts. And you're putting more and more force down on here, which is why these style push sticks are better, because you're actually forcing down on it, whereas this one here, not so much. But what actually happens is, the more you push through, the longer it is. It has a tendency to drop like that, and then you get your lifting at the front, which can cause issues and possibly a kickback. So that's what an off-feed table does. I've struggled without one myself personally. I tend to sort of be very, very careful when I'm doing a long cut, but have been able to manage. I've even had at times either me or my mate, they'll go up and sit up there and just help feed it out. But if I just have a smallish off-feed table, it will help immensely. So that's one of my project plans. I just haven't come up with a full idea on how I'm going to do it. Attaching those, and I don't even know how big I want to go, whether I'm going to need like an angle support. I have to watch when I have it so that it doesn't interfere with this riving knife attachment, because that actually, if I angle the blade, rotates with it. So I have to have a space for that, and I'm guessing it's going to be just big enough so no matter what angle I have that on, if I have ever got it on, do as I say, not as I do. Not sure, 100% sure how I'm going to attach that without taking the table saw apart, and that will be a right royal pain in the left cheek, to be honest, especially with my space that I've got to work with. That's one of my project ideas that I've been umming and ahhing on how to work out to do for the last wee while. What I actually need is a way of sorting out the different types of wood. I mean, I've kind of started with having in that corner there plywood and MDF just in there. That's all plywood and MDF going right back to there. So it's a fair whack of it. A lot of it's in good conditions, some of it usable for a jig or something. But this is not all the wood. We go outside, we've got a couple of sheets of plywood here above the water tank there. That just collects rainwater. There's more wood there that I've got to sort through. I should really stop saying yes. Yeah, I'll take it off your hands, to be honest. Because when I do that, I go, ooh, I don't know where to put it. If you've got any project ideas, let me know, because I'm sort of struggling now to come up with the odd project that's worthy of videoing, to be honest. So if you've got any project ideas, write them in the description, and let me know, and I'll see if I can find space for it. My main issue is I've got lots of ideas for projects, but they're not really video worthy. And the other thing being is, where do I store it? Because this is only a small 2-bedroom house and we don't have a lot of storage area, so what do I do with it after I've made it? So I try and make projects that are usable. So if you've got any project ideas, let me know, and I may have a go at making it, put it that way. Alright, we'll catch you next time. Thanks for watching. Whatever you watched, thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. And remember to click the notification bell icon, that way you'll be notified when I upload a new video. You can find us on most social media, including Google+, Facebook, Pinterest, Twitter and Instagram. Please also consider supporting me on Patreon. See you next time.
Don't forget to go and make something.